Hi there, welcome to Rover Garden. So what I've got in front of me here is a really fantastic plant for this time of year. This is Nerine Bowdenii. It's a bulb which flowers in the autumn. So October, November, you're going to get these explosions, almost like fireworks of this pink flower. It's really quite dramatic, particularly at this time of year when the garden's looking a little bit tired, a little bit bedraggled from the season just gone. But this comes alive at this time of year. Bees love it, late pollinators love it, and it offers some real ornamental value at this time of year in the garden. It's a bulb, as I've said, and they have a few requirements. They're closely related to agapanthus, so they're kind of from South Africa, so you can imagine they like as much sun as you can give them. They like nice free draining soil, and they really do like to be constricted, which actually sounds counterintuitive, but things like agapanthus and nerine, they like to be in pots. They actually do their best in pots where the roots can wrap around, and they just really like that constrained area, which means that they flower even better than if they were in the ground and kind of overly protected. So if you're looking to plant these, I'd recommend you plant them in pots. You can plant them anytime between January, March, when the bulbs are dormant, and they form these lovely clumps. So you won't get flowers from the first year. They resent being disturbed. So if you are going to buy them, plant them nice and compact in a pot or in a border. Make sure the bulbs are kind of quite close together, counterintuitively. And the tips of the bulbs, just make sure they're slightly proud of the soil. If you plant them too deep, they won't flower. So they like to be slightly above the soil. And what you'll find is in the summer, they'll throw up this grassy type foliage. Almost, it looks like an agapanthus. It won't look like much in the summer, but once the foliage dies down in late summer, as I said, these fireworks of flowers just emerge, and this lovely pink Bowdenii is the most reliable and most common variety. It will thrive in our climate in the UK, but you can get them in whites and reds and darker pinks, but they're not as hardy. So if you are going to grow any other variety outside of the Bowdenii variety, you are better off putting them in pots and protecting them in the winter, because they will tend to rot in the cold and the wet of our winters. But Bowdenii, as long as they're in a nice open area with lots of sun and free draining soil, they'll absolutely thrive without any sort of protection. As long as the bulb's slightly above the soil, they will spread, naturalize and flower really, really freely. So Nerine Bowdenii, it's a real showstopper at this time of year.